What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell by the title, I made a little impulse decision and I bought a Honda Grom. So it's been about 2 months since I've last made a video. I've been slacking, I know. I got my wisdom teeth removed shortly after making the last video, and that was about 2 weeks outside. My face was all puffy. I wasn't motivated to go make a video. It wasn't bad. The first couple days kind of sucked, but I wasn't feeling like being in front of a camera and making content. I got a very exciting update to give you guys later in the video about Kayla's motor, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, let's get talking about this Grom. It was a little bit of an impulse buy. I didn't really need it, but I've always liked the way the Groms look, especially the 2017 to I think 2020 years. Just because of the fairings you can add, which as you guys see, this one already has the fairing that I like. A little bit broken at the bottom, so I do need a new right side. The bike came with 1,900 miles on it, and I've already put 200 miles on this thing. I've been enjoying it. One of the main reasons actually why I ended up going with this style Grom compared to like the newer one, which for a little bit more I probably could have got a newer one, but I just don't like the way they look. These headlights look 10 times better in my opinion, and the body style just looks a lot better. The new ones almost look more like a little bit more of a motorcycle. This one looks more like a sport bike kind of vibe, I guess you can say. And can't forget the bride seat. But I'm just kind of in love with the way this thing looks. I really want to bag it and stretch it one day. Let's have a stage 1 tune, so it's got an intake and kind of an exhaust. He said he did have an exhaust on it, and he didn't like the way it sounded, so he put the stock exhaust on it, but welded a different tip to it, which I don't know if the stock exhaust have like a bigger tip that resonates the sound or something, but this one's basically just an aftermarket tip welded onto the stock exhaust. Personal opinion, I think it looks fire with the blue burnt tips. So before purchasing this bike, I actually had no idea how to ride a bike. The last time I rode like a motorcycle, it's probably like 2011. I think I was 11 years old, and I fell off it, and then I don't think I've ever rode a bike since then. But I got this one. It came pretty natural actually, knowing how to drive manual cars now and not being like 11 years old. Kind of helped a lot. Yes, I knew how to ride a bike, just not a motorcycle. But I do now. I had this thing for about a month now. I kind of just been enjoying it. It's one of the reasons why I haven't really made videos, because I've really done nothing to cars. I've just been wanting to ride my bike literally every single day. I'm kind of getting pretty comfortable on it, which is a good thing. But I need to get back into the cars. The FRS needs a lot of love. I currently got a car in right now getting some work done before the levee, which I will be attending. That's June 15th down in Kentucky on the Purple People Bridge. I made a vlog last year of us going there. So when I found this on Facebook Marketplace, it was probably one of the cleanest Groms I've seen on all the Marketplace that was reasonably priced. And from everything that's done to it, it's something I would have personally done to it, which is typically a car I wouldn't want to buy. But for a bike, it's a little bit different. I'm not buying it to build it. Sure, I might do some stuff down the road, but it's a bike and I just want to enjoy it. Unlike my cars, I feel like I never end up driving because I always ruin them in some sort of way. But it's got the stubby turn signals. If you guys know, on Groms, they typically have the big turn signals that come way out here and the mirrors that look like elephant ears. But it's also got the integrated tail light, so it has the brake light and the turn signals in it. Gets rid of all the ugly turn signals and stuff in the back, and he has a fender delete and just a nice little license plate bracket. But as you guys can see, this bike is pretty clean. It was well kept up on, I believe. It's got a nice little tone to it. Definitely not loud like others, which I kind of want to put a different exhaust on it. What do you think of the Grom? Everyone needs to go tell Brett to go buy a Grom. That way we can mob together.
I want to.
Dude, you had no one else with a slow bike. Now we could both have slow bikes. So I don't know anything at all about bikes, but one thing I do know, the clutch release is like way out here. And it like kind of bothers me. It kind of like bothers me because I'm not used to like releasing. Oh, my hand's almost like fully like out by the time it like releases the clutch, and I feel like I'd like it a little bit better if it releases like here, but I don't know how to work on bikes, so I'm making DJM Rex fix it for me.
My dog's right. Yeah, you don't have You're almost 15-year-old man. Alright. Fixed. He needs to drop this POS off.
Go get some rollers of this thing actually on the street with me on it. Let me know what you guys think of the Grom. Was it a good purchase? I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. While Brett's out riding the Grom, let's give him a little truck review. What do you guys think about the chrome wheels? Pretty nice, pretty nice. A lift kit, not bad, not bad. This thing is girthy. Little spoiler for the truck. Rain guards, mirrors, paint match. We're just giving them a truck review of your truck. We're talking about, yeah, we were just saying how clapped it was. He's got some cool lights though. Now that you guys can see him in the daylight, but you can kind of see one glowing right there. All in all though, I am very pleased with this thing. Although I can see myself maybe getting a little faster bike eventually. I just really want to bag this one and stretch it a little bit. Because I've always liked these ever since I saw one in Gatlinburg with some dude having one that matched his car. And they were like, it was all bagged and looked nice, had all the custom parts on it and everything. Like, but just taking this out, going around town, going to like the stores or restaurants or something, it's just fun, it's different. A lot more exciting than I have driving a car, at least recently. What do you think of the Grom? She's not very happy with me buying a bike. Because she's scared I'm going to hurt myself or someone might hurt me. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it is right.
Little life vlog, I guess, it's turning into. We kind of leveled this out. We got a garden going. This is a lot bigger than last year's. She likes to garden, not my kind of thing, but I help her out with it. But it's a nice little L shape. She wants to add another one here next year, but we're planting grass. First time, kind of self-explanatory, I guess. Hopefully grass grows. But it looks pretty good compared to what it used to look like. Not that you guys saw it before. But that is a big bun for a little dog.
Little glizz.
Started driving this thing to get rollers and then I just had to go cruise around for a little bit. But now that we're back, the update on Kayla's car. So I called the machine shop that's going to be building this motor and doing all the work to it to see when I could drop this off, because last we talked they told me we needed to buy certain parts. She got the parts now and now she's ready to drop this off to be built. I called today, they didn't answer, but I'm going to try to have this dropped off for her on Friday. That way they can get the ball rolling. And they told me it estimated about 1 to 3 months. So I mean that's still not bad. She'll have a little bit of summer to drive the car as long as we can get it all put back together and get the car tuned in time. But that's been the progress. Really slow. I'm sorry it's taking forever. And for any of those wondering, for any of you guys wondering, not myself personally, but Brett, who weighs about the same as me, has got this thing up to 70 miles an hour pretty much. And that's about it. Maybe a little more, but like that's pushing it. But still, I mean, the Grom only weighs like 220 pounds or something like that. It is tuned. I do kind of want to do the cam and do the stage 2 tune, I think is what it is. Maybe a smaller sprocket so it gets a little faster. Not that I'm going to take it on the highway at all. That's, I don't know. I just want a little more like, just change it up and see what I like personally. But there's a bunch of different things I want to do. So if you guys have any recommendations or tips you guys can give me, comment them down below. I'm kind of curious. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay stancy. Tell GG and Rex to buy a Grom.
All right, guys, stay stancy.